Hi, Terry VanNoy. Welcome to Math Class with Terry V. Hope this video helps you out, and if you enjoy it, please share it, comment, or like it. And you can also go to my website, MathPowerLine.com. It's a math resource blog, lesson videos for students, and other resources for parents and teachers. Give me a call or go to my website or email. All right, let's go to today's lesson. This is a self-quiz here. What we've been doing in this video series is talking about conic sections. And now it's time for a self-quiz, which means that you get to try. I'll pose a question on the screen for you. You grab a piece of paper and sketch it out, see if you can kind of get it all figured out. Now, conic sections come in 4 different types, as we've talked about previously. We've got parabolas, we've got circles, ellipses, where the circle's kind of stretched or squashed a little bit, and then we have this hyperbola. Okay, now this quiz here, self-quiz 1, is going to deal with parabolas. Parabolas are U-shaped curved functions, and they can either open up like this, or they can open down, and either the bottom of it or the top of it, depending on which way it's pointed, is called the vertex. And then we have a line of symmetry that goes right through the middle. Now here's the equation, the general equation form of a parabola. Alright, here it is. This is basically called the standard form of a parabola, and you have an a constant out in front of this x group here, and the a is the bending coefficient. And what I mean by that is if a is a small number, like a fraction, then these legs actually flatten out. Okay, it's kind of the opposite of what you might think. So if it says 1/2 out there in front, then these are going to bend down a little bit and flatten out. Okay, the higher this number is, for example 5 or 8 or 10 or 28, the closer these legs of the parabola go to each other, so they bend in towards each other. It's a steeper parabola. Also, if a is positive, it's a U-shaped parabola. If it's negative, it's upside down. Okay, so it's a good clue about the shape of a parabola. Now the h and the k are the location of the vertex. Okay, so in this case it'd be right there. Now if it's at 0, then of course there is no h or k value in the equation. Alright, so we're going to keep that in mind as we work with the parabola. Alright, 11 and 12, I give you a parabola on a graph, and I want you to write the standard form of the equation. Click on pause and see if you can figure it out. Alright, well first of all we're going to just write down the standard form here. Y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Now remember that h and k is where the vertex is. So when we look at the graph, obviously it's right there. And the vertex has got to be -5, -5. Alright, that's where it's located. So let's put those two values in for h and k. Alright, so if this is -5 right there, and this is -5 right there, then let's write the equation a little bit differently. So notice that the inside the parentheses it's x plus 5 there because of the sign change, and I can just simplify this and say -5. Now the key then to finish writing this equation is to find the a, the bending coefficient. Now one little trick to use is I can find substitute a y and an x value by just picking a point on the graph itself. So that looks like a nice little point there, and it could be any point actually. But at that point, x is -4 and y is -3. So that gives us our two x values. That means that -3 is going to go right here, and -4 is going to be substituted right there. Alright, now I'm going to just show you the steps real quick and we'll figure out what a is. Alright, just speeding some things up here, I'm going to substitute those x and y values in, and we end up with a equals 2. Now if I write the whole equation myself, it's going to be y equals, put 2 in place of the a there, x plus 5 quantity squared minus 5. Okay, so that is going to be the equation of my parabola. So before I get to number 12 here, hopefully you've tried it. Remember, you locate the vertex, and then you have to solve for a by just picking some other point on the line. All right, let's take a look at the answer for 12. All right, now we find the vertex here, which is at 6, 1. All right, that means my h and k values are going to be 6 and 1. And let's pick some point on the graph to find the a value. Let's try that one because I know that y is going to be 0. So it's going to be 5, 0. Let's try that test point and solve for a. So when I substitute the 5, 0 point in there, I end up with a being -1, and you can see my work here. And if a is -1, I put a negative sign out in front of the parentheses there. And that's the equation of my parabola, standard form. All right, the next self-quiz in this video series is going to deal with circles. So give that a try. Thanks for watching. All right, there you have it. I invite you to go to my website now, MathPowerLine.com, or email me or give me a call. The way I work best with students is live online in my classroom. So if I can help you in any way, answer some specific questions, the first lesson with me is free as I show you how everything works. All right, study hard and take care.